Oh my god, the camera didn't cut it. I just got a blue winged-teal, and Commodore did somewhat of a retrieve, and the GoPro didn't get it. Oh my god, this is horrible. Hey, what's up people from the tube? Welcome back to another Pancho things. Fashion, eh? Not really. So it turns out that this room, it does not have access to the heater. So it gets cooler than the rest of the house, and I got a little bit of English is really difficult this morning. I have a sore throat. There we go. And I don't want it to make things worse, so that's why I'm wearing this. So, but I look really good on it. So, so this video is gonna be slightly different. I'm gonna pack in the same video 2 hunts. They weren't per se the greatest hunts. There was a lot of things that went wrong. So this video is the hunt. I'm adding the hunt of Wednesday and the hunt of Sunday. I'm gonna cut some snips and parts, and I'm gonna be able to explain now what's going on. So let's get started. As I mentioned on this video, I'm gonna pack 2 videos because they weren't extremely productive on the aspect of getting birds. I used the day to actually train Commodore. I brought a green winged-teal that I shot the week prior with me, and we were able to do some drills of retrieve, and then I brought a bumper as well. And we did some retrieve and getting more comfortable. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna in between Wednesday and Sunday, I'm gonna do a pause and I'm gonna talk a little bit with you guys, and then we'll resume the next day. Okay? So let's go. Hey, welcome back to another Pancho things. I don't know if you can see me or not, but we are set up. It's Wednesday. We are set up in a really weird pond with a lot of vegetation, so I have no clue how this is gonna go. So I got Commodore with me. I really don't know how this is gonna go. There is vegetation, there's not full open water. So I guess that is a gamble. We'll see what's gonna happen. Shooting light is in about 20 minutes or so. So we can only hope that things go our way. Oh my god, the camera didn't cut it. I just got a blue winged-teal, and Commodore did somewhat of a retrieve, and the GoPro didn't get it. Oh my god, this is horrible. You guys probably didn't even see the flight. There was so many birds, but they were kind of high. Oh man, so annoying. Stay. Here's a teal. I'm gonna be so mad if that's the only bird of the day and the GoPro didn't get it.
decoyed perfectly. Oh my god, are we serious right now? These things are coming in an angle that I cannot even see them. I have missed like 5 birds now. Oh, this is so aggravating. Oh my life. This is extremely embarrassing and it's bugging me a lot. I missed so many easy birds. It's just ridiculous. And then I can have 7 billion excuses, but the mosquitoes get in my peripheral and I see shadows and I just didn't think anything of it, and by the time that I realized what it was, it's too late to shoot. It's one of those days since I started the season, there was no birds flying, it was really slow. And the day that there's everything is flying and everything is crazy, then my shooting is atrocious. And then having the GoPro no capture when I shot the teal and have Commodore retrieve it, that really bugged me. Well, I have one more battery on the GoPro and then I'm going home.
Okay, so that was the hunt on Wednesday, and it was a really awkward day. To starters, I get there, find my spot, and the minute that I walk into the pool, I just dive and fall in the water. So I got out of the get-go chill cold, which is not the greatest case scenario when you're still setting up and deploying decoys and whatnot. So that one was already there. The second part of that hunt was the birds seemed to come out on the opposite direction that I was looking at. So I kept skimming through and I will see a movement in this area, so I will look and see what's happening, and the dogs will come this way. So I will see movement on this area to see what's happening, dogs will pop up this way. So that happened the entire day. Now, from all the hunts, that day was the day that there was more birds flying and more birds taking a look at my decoys. The third thing that happened that day was that because I'm already covered in water, I'm in distress that for some reason I cannot see the birds on time so I can shoot, that I obviated and bypassed my brain in the few shots that I took were swinging and misses, and the reason being is because I had my full choke, which is normally what I shoot, because those birds is normally pass by shoot. They were so close that the full choke didn't have enough time to open the pattern. That resulted in a lot of misses, which I thought about that on my way home. Yeah, rookie mistake, and I should have just go with a mid-range choke and open the pattern, and I would have succeeded. But unfortunately, that's not what I did. My brain didn't kick in gear. I was focusing on 7 different other areas and obviated the simple and the easiest fix. So there we go. That's a rookie mistake on my part, and that's how that hunt went. I did several retreats for him, practice, and he did okay. But yeah, it was a really, really, really weird day.
I don't know if you can see me, but what's up, people from the tube? Welcome back to another Pancho Things. We are back at it. We're 20 minutes before shooting light, and I already had birds decoying. So I'm gonna do this really quick. We went out on Wednesday. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, and when I close the video at the house, I will elaborate a little bit more. But I don't know if you can see, but I got Commodore, and once again, I know that you probably can see me, but we're here. So hopefully, finger crossed, we can get some birds down. In the off chance, I brought the teal that I killed last week. I brought it with me to do a training session here with Commodore and see if we can get him to speed, and I brought also a bumper. So when things slow down, that's what we're gonna do. Show is about to begin, guys. It's on. 10 minutes before shooting light, big dogs were flying around on top of my decoys. I could have shot 3 of them. Some teal. Those are pintails. I'm gonna have to call hard today because I don't have people close bouncing birds. I'm gonna have to rely on my call heavily. Stay. Where am I shooting going on actually? Oh, it's a Sunday in here. They beat them up on Saturday, so Sundays are normally slow. Let's see. Come on, dead bird. Here. Remember. Boy. Place. 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 Good boy. Come on, dead bird. Dead bird. Here. Remember. Place. Come on, dead bird. Good boy. Here. Good boy. Have a place. Come on, dead bird. Have it. Good boy. Place. Place. Come on, dead bird. There he goes. It's getting better. Come on, big boy. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Place. Come on, dead bird. Fetch it up. Good boy. Good boy, big guy. Good boy. Bring it. Good boy. Like that. Good boy. Come on, dead bird. Yeah. There it is. He just needs a little confidence. That's all. boy. Please. Come on, dead bird. That's all he needed, was some confidence. Good boy. Good boy, Mama. Good boy. Good pupper. Good pupper.
So this hunt was particularly strange. We got there and I had this gut feeling that I wasn't going to see that many birds. And for starters, I had not many people close to me shooting, and in that refuge, if you don't have people shooting around you and the birds land on the pond right next to you, there's no way that those birds are gonna bump up and fly again. So yeah, I did get skunked. Now we put a lot of retrieve and got Commodore extremely confident on jumping in the water with a little bit more speed, a little bit more drive, which is good. So we were able to do that. I brought my bird, throw it in there. I throw some bumpers for him, and he got that motivation back and that drive. So that is a good thing. That's something for me to keep in the back of my head. I'm gonna always keep a bumper with me in the back, just for this, since he's still training, just to reinforce what we're doing now in real life. So that is good. Now I got skunked. And yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna take you guys through the ride for the good ones and the bad ones, and these two were rough ones. Now, we're rough one in the aspect of harvesting. To me, were extremely good for the aspect of training Commodores. So now I have made dogs turn around calling, which is a sign that your calling is not atrocious. Good for me. I have turned birds around in the last season. I turned quite a few birds around. They didn't commit, but I turned them around. Now, last season I didn't have a blind. And many times I was somewhat exposed. So they didn't commit. Now, this time, for the first time, I hit this pintail, turns around, and in a swing of the eyes, I don't want to look up because I don't want the sun to shine my face. Even though I have a face cover, I don't want to flare this dog. And I'm looking out of my peripherals, trying to figure it out, looking through the windows on the blind. And all I see is the shadow of something getting out of the water. When I look up, there it was, the pintail. I called. It got close, dropped in, and it got blocked because I'm just shriveled up in the blind. It got in without me seeing it. And I had the branches and all the brush, and I couldn't see it. I just saw him taking off. And the time to react was really small, and I missed the bird. But that got me really confident and really happy because I was able to literally, for the first time in 3 years, decoy a bird in public land, and in a public land where there is tons of people shooting at the same time. So it got me confident about my call. It got me confident about my brush situation. It got me confident about my blind. That bird didn't see me, and that was the point. So it cannot all be a loss. I will take these experiences to learn, grow as a hunter, and figure things out, and get motivated to do better and better and better and learn the tricks. Now, this time around, because I knew what happened on Wednesday, I have a box of chokes right in front of me in case that if they were too close. And it happened that that bird did what it did, and I already had my mid-range Carlsons Cremator on. So if I wouldn't having to see it and track him in time, that bird would have been done. 100%. That bird would have been done. So, but yeah, these are the two hunts. I will bring you in for the winning and the losses. So these two, I will take it as a loss on harvesting, but I will take it as a win on training. So can't go wrong with that. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell, as the name says, to be notified every time that I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next one. We are not giving up. Pancho.